Sigma guys have just recently begun to appear, to be acknowledged as a personality type. For a very long time, male psychiatrists, discussion was divided into two categories, alpha and beta. A Sigma guy with characteristics from both are distinct from them. He can speak clearly, but can also listen well. His argument is powerful. He will reserve judgment for later, but can make a good character of judgment by his hearing and observing skills. He won't long for authority or superiority, but can manage the responsibility. Ever since the Sigma male stereotypes started to become well-liked, people are curious as to what constitutes a Sigma male, who is not an alpha male. Here are some of the key distinctions. 1. The value of silence. Alpha males require a particular environment to work. They enjoy speaking and seeking attention. They engage the audience by being active, which, when there are viewers, they perform their best. Briefly, they permitted personalities and desires to remain unchanged. The opposite of a Sigma male, in every respect, and they value silence. They can function more effectively, without rarely performing actions for the general public acknowledgement. 2. Dominance and adaptability. Alpha guys have an obsession with competing and outperforming their present environment. In the workplace, they are hence ambitious and competitive. Sigmas struggle to function properly in groups where they are not in charge or at the center of attention. Sigma males are not concerned with domination or structure. They would engage in unorthodox operations, hierarchies and structures to obtain the best outcomes possible. Their perspective on individuals is based on more of their ethos. Also, they might not perceive people as threats or rivals. Furthermore, they are more adaptable and do not consider collaborating with others on a team or in a stance of subordination for so long. 3. Social validation. Alphas. Leaders are viewed as being dominant, but in their created social hierarchy. They must observe how the game is being played. Win it and you'll become the alpha. These males get all of their feeling of themselves from respect and self-worth from their position of superiority over others. Social validation is where Sigma men vary and hierarchy is meaningless. They don't want to participate in any power plays or social games. Additionally, they have little interest in how others observe them and derive their respect and self-worth from their values. 4. Must be related, because alpha is merely an alpha. If he leads the pack, he is the alpha. Hence, they require a social structure, that they have the power to rule or define themselves. It limits them to particular social groups and behavioral trends. This is not necessary for a Sigma guy, being himself, and is appropriate in a social structure as providing he likes what he is doing. He does definitely perform better alone, not relying at all on anyone. It gives these males more social mobility. Sets an alpha male's 5 years of modesty, self-worth and social acceptance perception. They have a natural desire to display their character and accomplishments. They discuss or extol their own virtues. Remind the remainder of the pack of this. They are the dominant men. In this way, Sigma guys are different as well. They are more concerned with the job than societal norms than itself. They'll give their all to the task at hand. Their skill and dislike praise or public perception. Their need for acknowledgement is satisfied by the perception of them as capable individuals. Well done. 6. Generally speaking, alpha men considered being aggressive, opinionated, aggressive, and persistent. Alpha is typically perceived as someone who lives for attention and seeks societal acceptance. Sigma guys are generally more difficult to read. In fact, the majority of people might not even understand the meaning of the term. Given that orthodox psychology categorized guys into alpha and beta for a length of time, once individuals are acquainted with a Sigma quality, they are perceived to be unbiased thinkers, lone wolf rather than being in pack of alpha, disconnected from many social etiquette and attentive listeners. Alpha and Sigma males have a lot in common. Both of them are secure in their lives by aiming high and making decisions. The primary distinction is in their attitude. Sigmas prefer to be outside the hierarchy. Alphas, on the other hand, prefer to be at the ladder of hierarchy, is successful by ascending the organizational ladder. On the other hand, Sigmas don't fall under every tribe, they handle things alone. A Sigma male exudes mystery. It makes him fascinating, difficult to disregard his intelligence and independence. Sigmas don't conform to social norms and never seek approval. This is what characterizes this category. Both men and women find it appealing. Alpha males understand their social standing and make a concerted effort to keep it. Alphas are concerned with their identity and location. They are a part of their social group and dislike confrontation, face loss, or being made fun of in any way. This causes the alpha immense pain, and he always leaves with all the lovely women. Makes a lot of money and looks good. Often will be noisy and follow trends. Alpha men who are brazen and brash need beta males nearby who they can rule. Whether they are beta or coworkers or even friends, they'll make sure they know who's in charge. Any of those are not to Sigma man's taste. He has the same capacity for power as able to rise to their level for his personal protection. If he wants, he can obtain the girl, but will stop dating and approaching women if it interferes with his self-interest. He contrasts with the alpha in regards to priorities and personality, but has all of the same attributes in independent males who are more likely to be Sigma, no need for followers, but can also, to some extent, be social, likable, and well-liked. But will leave the organization once he does, get sick of seeing the same faces. Alpha males are stronger because they possess more belongings and property. Sigmas are even more potent because, despite their social independence, will succeed. It is evident from the Sigma how the future should appear and operate quietly, with logical willpower to see things through. He enjoys mental challenges and is inspired by abstract ideas. The intricate, novel, and untested, they can appear cold to others when they silently hold so much information they know about. The alpha will assume control and bring situations with focus and organization. Their eagerness to complete tasks could indicate that they disregard the issues of the people, because they act based on the truth and are not so sensitive to others' emotions. But everyone will be aware of where they stand, and they'll utilize their enormous store of expertise and knowledge to organize and deliver. Myths relating to Sigma guys. One prevalent myth is the fact that Sigma men are timid. This is completely untrue. Let's look at a few other rumors. Being a Sigma, they are unfriendly. It doesn't influence how amiable you might be. Some people could believe themselves to be hostile as a result of their lack of large social networks, and they might consider circumstances rather than joining quietly, listening in on discussions during events. Possibly, when people think of a leader, they envision an alpha personality. They picture a boss. Sigma men are capable of leading others and also leaders. Some of their characteristics help them. They pay attention to their employees' opinions. They can remain concentrated on long-term objectives, and they might appear less dangerous. In order for others to accept them in their roles, getting to know the Sigma men is challenging. They choose to form close friendships with merely a few individuals. There's a chance they won't welcome everyone to make small talk, but their close friends are aware of them very well and foster a genuine relationship with them. If you have enjoyed this video, like and leave a comment, and don't forget to turn the notification bell for future videos.